with fears of the oil price rising. Natasha, what's happening?
Good evening, Ali. It's great to be with you. We'll hear from Dubai. The whole day has been peppered with explosions from missile intercepts, and everyone is checking their phones every few minutes to see these updates. Now, the reports we've heard of strikes on the USS Abraham Lincoln strike carrier are very significant. We do not have confirmation from the United States that this has happened, but the Iranian armed forces say that they have fired 4 ballistic missiles at the ship and have hit it. This would be a very, very significant development if it were true. Now, in terms of oil prices, we are here in Dubai. We're not very far from the narrowest point of the Strait of Hormuz, which at its smallest is 33 kilometers in width. To give you an idea, the Strait of Hormuz is this very vital choke point where 1/5 of the world's oil passes through every single day. So any disruptions to the strait are very significant for the oil price.
Are you concerned, because we're hearing that international shipping firms have halted operations now through the strait? We also know that strikes have been reported in Dubai, and not only that, but also in Doha, Bahrain and Kuwait. Is there a fear on the ground, Natasha, that this is turning into a regional conflict?
It already has turned it into a regional conflict, Ali. I'm just in Dubai, and the whole region, flights have been grounded, airspace is closed, people are sheltering in their homes. If you go out into the streets, they're completely quiet. There is no traffic in this normally bustling city. It is the peak of the tourist period, and what's really notable about this conflict and what differentiates it from previous ones is that Iran is not just going after military targets, it's hitting civilian targets. It's, as you probably saw yesterday, these videos of the Fairmont Hotel on Dubai's Palm Jumeirah up in flames. This is the beating heart of Dubai's tourism industry. And Iran looks like it is sending a message saying, if you continue to support the U.S. and what they're doing, we will make sure you are punished in every way we can punish you. So there is a lot of fear for people's safety, of course, in general, because in the UAE, no one really ever imagined that this would be something that we would face. The Middle East writ large is very familiar with war, unfortunately, but the UAE has generally managed to stay a safe haven amidst broader regional chaos. So
I was just going to say, Natasha, missiles flying overhead is bad for business. I mean, you hear about fires breaking on the perimeter of the Burj Al Arab Hotel, which is another popular spot with tourists. Yep. I mean, it's not good. Do you think that there are conversations now going on between leaders there? We understand Mohammed bin Salman has spoken to senior officials on the UAE. They weren't on the best terms, but they're talking again now. Do you think that there'll be, what's their strategy going to be? Do you have a sense?
Well, there's nothing like a common threat to bring neighbors closer together, even if they have been on less than ideal terms previously. So I don't have a very close-up view, but it seems as if rather than simply kind of quietly absorb the regional conflict like these countries have done in the past, there is likely to be more stepping up because they see very, very clearly and without a doubt that Iran is a dire and existential threat to their countries and to their economies in a way that it wasn't in the past. So the likelihood that we will see is that the GCC countries will become closer to each other and also closer to the United States, and perhaps even more forward and more direct in their defenses and perhaps offensive operations as well against Iran, but we have yet to see.
Natasha, please stay safe and keep well, given where you are. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. Natasha Tarak, the former Middle East correspondent based in Dubai. Breaking news, the